And that's a great start. I'm on the fucking mic, on the mute thing there. But anyway, apologies because my Wi-Fi is moving like an absolute slug at the moment. Otherwise, it would have been on here at 7. But anyway, we're here now, and it's quite a big game. Looking forward to this, the first game of the season in the Premier. Of course, the Bees versus Spurs on Saturday at the Gtech, the home of football. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a hell of a game. Really looking forward to it, and got a fan on, of course, today, Spurs fan. Harry, of course, I'll be bringing him on very soon. Just maybe talk about one or two things quickly. Going to see if there's any more news. I mean, we have signed another player for the B team in Ben Wilson from Glentoran. I believe he's going into the B team, along with our other new signing, which is signed Darwin Guagua. And he also goes into the B team. So 2 more signings. Yes, they're only in the B team, really, but eventually they'll be in the first team, no doubt. One day, I'm sure they will be. Very good players. So looking forward to see how they get on. And not much other transfer news, to be honest. It's gone a little bit quiet. But then again, last time it went quiet, we ended up getting Mamadou Sangare. So looking forward to it again. Another big one, hopefully. But yeah. But anyway, let's get into this, obviously. A lot to talk about. Very exciting with the season coming back. Thank God, after that World Cup. Some of that was good, and some of it was a load of shit, basically, let's be honest. But the referees in it and so forth weren't great, were they? But anyway, we'll forget about the World Cup, and let's move into some proper football with the Premiership coming back. So I will bring my guest on now, and we'll talk about, obviously, his team, how they're getting on, and obviously all these new signings that are coming. The bottomless pit that seems to be Tottenham Hotspur nowadays with money. We'll see how deep that pit goes, will we? I mean, we'll talk to Harry now. Big up, brother.
Hey, you're right. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, man. Can hear you fine. Can you hear me all right? Yeah.
Good. I was worried about your Wi-Fi because you mentioned the Wi-Fi. So I was
Yes. It's moving slow, man.
It's nice to have the Premier back on the weekend. I mean, like, it's been like, it feels like it's actually gone quite quickly because of the World Cup, though, like the break in between. Because that, obviously, the World Cup kind of filled in those 2 months, whatever it was. So it's good that we have it back, though, because, I mean, now it's football to watch every week again. So, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to stay up about 2 or 3 in the morning and watch it now, do you?
The World Cup. The Mexico game.
Yeah, man. But how are you impressed? Are you impressed with how you lot have done signing these new players and everything? You seem to be buying money bags.
Well, I think.
Are you on it?
Well, the thing is, some people are saying that the reason Spurs can spend so much is not just because we make like a lot of money, because we've always made a lot of money since we moved from the stadium, but also because apparently if you're outside Europe, your like turnover percentage of the amount you can spend is actually a bit higher. Like, for example, Chelsea, they actually didn't want to be in the Conference League. I know it sounds weird to say, because of the same sort of reason. So that's one of the reasons I think Spurs are splashing the cash more. Because, I mean, obviously we spent 100 million on Tonali, which I never thought would ever happen, to be honest with you. I was like, even when it was going on, I didn't really believe we were ever going to get him. Fernandes, again, obviously he was the United target, and we got him in. Obviously, you've got the free transfers like Dubravka, Robertson, Senesi. I mean, Senesi was agreed last season, and it was just dependent on us staying up. Same with Robertson. And Dubravka's just really a backup goalkeeper. I don't think he'll play as much. I mean, maybe he'll come on, and if Kinski gets a few rests or something during the cup games.
He's a good
But Van
keeper, I
Hecke,
think.
Van Hecke's like De Zerbi's man, 100%. I mean, he had
Yeah.
him at Brighton. So, like, we needed signings. I mean, we can't afford to risk getting relegated again, really, to be honest with
Yeah,
you. Like,
that would be down
to the
17th
last day
again,
last
didn't
season. So,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, that was a really
No
stressful
more
game. I was there,
17th place finishings. Because look,
yeah, 2 in a
by
row.
the way,
Yeah.
sorry, mate. I just want to tell you
Mm.
about a certain Gabby Eggbonlahor. That Muppet is saying that we're going to be finishing 17th this season. Can you believe that?
Brentford.
Yeah, that shit that guy comes
What?
out with, man.
What?
And he's still slagging Arsenal off as well. Even they won the Premier.
Oh.
He fucking still slags them off.
But didn't you guys finish like top 10 last season at least? I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, we finished 9th last season.
Yeah.
And no, man, I'm
And
not having it.
you've kept all your players, haven't you? So I don't
Yeah,
understand.
we ain't lost any
Yeah.
really. Yeah, we ain't lost any, to be honest.
Because like Thiago's still there, so
yeah, Thiago's still here.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we
have you signed many
signed
players?
a lot.
I haven't really been following like Brentford's transfers. So have you brought anyone in really, like for the first team or?
Have we? Where have you been on another planet, Harry? We brought in Mamadou. We brought in Mamadou Sangare, man. Where have you been? We like 39 million.
Brentford.
Yeah.
Oh, what, from Forest? You mean him?
No, not that Sangare.
Oh,
No,
okay.
the one that was at Lons and all that. Proper player.
Oh,
African,
I don't know.
Mali.
All right, I was thinking the one at Forest. I was like, yeah.
Loads of other big teams. I think Liverpool were after him. I think who else was after him? Was it Arsenal?
But also, like the Premier League this season, apart from I can't expect Arsenal to win the league again by default. But everyone else, I have no idea what to expect. If I'm honest, like Liverpool have got Areola, it's a new manager thing. Obviously, Chelsea got Alonso. City got Maresca. And they haven't. I mean, the Community Shield apparently they were rubbish. I only watched all the highlights, but apparently they're rubbish. Obviously, got United. They're going to have Champions League football as well at the same time as the league.
Yeah.
So, and Newcastle obviously got absolutely ransacked. I mean, basically the best players of all left. And they've got a new manager. So, and like Villa have had to sell. I mean, Rodgers went to Chelsea and Tielemans went to United. So I don't know how the Premier League is really going to look, to be honest. Like, I don't really know. Apart from Arsenal, who I expect to win it, just because I think on paper they still have the best squad, even though, I mean, they're not the best Premier League champions I've seen, if I'm honest. But the rest of the league is so like, just like messy. Like, I don't know, because there's so many new managers. I think and obviously like United are in Europe as well. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how the league's going to look. I think the other 4 places, if I'm honest with you, are probably up for grabs for anyone, like apart from first.
Yeah.
I think anyone could finish in top 5.
Yeah. I don't know about you though, if you agree with this, that I thought last season was a poor season in the Premier. Do you think it was a bad standard of football last season in the Premier?
Yeah. Like overall, like what I think, I always argue this with people. I think the top teams have got worse and the bottom teams have got better. So, for example, you wouldn't have Brighton and Bournemouth 10 years ago. Like those would be just, I don't know, a whole city that just doesn't really do anything, for example, instead. And so, like, this is why, like, the league is like, some people say it's more competitive, but also I think the quality is worse. I don't know. Like the top teams are worse, the bottom teams are better. But like overall, it's kind of just, it's not good quality. Like the Premier League has the most money, but the quality of the football is not great. Like that's what I mean. I don't know what to expect next season. Yeah.
Well, you see, that's the thing I'm worried about, right? If you kept Spence, I thought he was going to have a really tough time at that, getting through your defence on Saturday. But now you've sold him. I had to sell that guy who had a magnificent World Cup, by the way. He was superb in the World Cup for England. Pace and everything and whatever else.
I didn't want him to go, but
which was a good thing. Romero, the bloody idiot, nutter.
Yeah.
But I mean, Spence, what's the reasoning behind that? Getting rid of him?
Well, I think the club just want to let players go who want to go, and unfortunately, with Spence, they bought Robertson. They gave Davies a new contract for another year. So they have a Dogi there, and they also have another left back in Sousa, who I don't think will play, but I'm just naming him because there's like 5 left backs, and then you have Porro, who's probably going to start every game because we've got 1 game a week, and he had like the team of the tournament during the World Cup. He probably was the best right back in the World Cup, if I'm honest. And so Spence isn't going to play, and also it's a factor that I think apparently De Zerbi told the players when he joined that I'm either going to take you down, you're going to take us down with me or something like that. As in, like, say if we got relegated, he wouldn't let them go. That's kind of what he said. But if you stay up, you can get your moves. Like Romero's gone now. Spence, I think, was one of the players who wanted to go. So the players who wanted to go, he just let them go because he promised them essentially as well. Because in reality, De Zerbi's running things way more than any other Spurs manager right now. Because we don't really have a director of football as such as doing anything. Like Langer's there, but we'll never hear about him doing anything. It's really De Zerbi directing most of the things at the club right now, which is why he was like really adamant about Tonali and Fernandes, I think, and obviously Van Hecker. But like the problem with Spurs is we still haven't bought any forwards. Like we have nothing up front. We actually have nothing up front.
Solanke and whatever, is it Solanke and whatever up front?
He's injured. He didn't play in pre-season. Yeah.
Who else have you got up
and obviously, Richarlison's. Richarlison. And you got Tell. I don't really rate Tell. And then you got Kudus isn't really back yet. I think he played like, or they're bringing him back slowly or something. I don't think he played any pre-season. And then Maddison's played for like half hour or 45 minutes here and there. But our attack, there's nothing there really. Like there isn't anything. I mean, the problem we have is they want to sell Richarlison because there's a year left. But also they can't really sell him without bringing someone else in.
Do you like him though? Do you rate him, Harry, or not? Do you rate Richarlison? Do you want him gone, or are you happy to
I don't mind him as a number 2. I don't mind him as a number 2, like as a backup option. But the problem is Solanke and Richarlison to me are basically like the same sort of level. So and I think they'll keep Solanke because I don't know if he counts as homegrown. He might count as homegrown. And also he's got 2 or 3 years left, but Richarlison's only got like 1 year left. So they probably want to sell Richarlison now so they get something. And they'll probably give Solanke another year because he's not played as much as Tottenham basically. But if it was me, I'd rather keep Richarlison than Solanke personally. But I think the club wants the other way around. So I don't think it's really going to happen. Like, I think they will try and sell Richarlison because Everton apparently made a bid. But it's way below the valuation. Apparently Spurs want like 30 to 40 million, which is quite a lot, to be honest. Like, I think we should let them go for like 25, really. But we're not going to get much back from him, really. We're just not. So, yeah. We don't really have anything up front. Like, you have a better attack than us, really. Like, with Sharda and Thiago.
Who'd have thought that?
Yeah.
Thiago, Sharda, and well, we have got sort of others behind that. I suppose you've got Lewis Potter as well. Don't forget Lewis Potter. So there are, we got quite a Callum Wilson, of course, we brought in. A lot of people say, well, that's not a great buy because he might get injured and stuff again. But if he stays fit, he's still capable of getting goals, Callum Wilson.
Yeah. Even off the bench, Wilson can get you goals, to be fair to him.
Yeah, I thought that was a shrewd.
He's not really going to start. I mean, Thiago's going to start most games anyway.
Yeah, because I mean, he was free and everything. We ain't lost no money on him, Callum Wilson. So there's nothing stupid about that buy in a way. I thought he was really good, and Jane Anthony, I think he could be a really good player. I mean, I thought he'd done well at Burnley, and they went down obviously, but he was actually quite good there. He played really well.
The thing is, you guys kind of need to build like a squad which is like at least players of the same level you already have, if that makes sense. And then if you can if you make it into Europe, then you can like try and push for like better quality. Because obviously Bournemouth tried to do that. I think they tried, but they obviously have problems with financially. So I don't know how much they can push. Because obviously the stadium's really small. So I don't think they generate that much, as far as I know. So it's hard for them, I think, to push like another level. And they've got a new manager now. It's Marco Rose, I think, the manager this season.
Yeah. I don't know much about him, to be honest, but
but so
a good team, Bournemouth.
So I think if you like make Europe, then you can try and push like a bit more. That's the thing. Like I think, like I said with Bournemouth, the advantage that you have over Bournemouth, I think, is probably your revenue is probably higher, unless I'm wrong. I mean, it's probably higher. So because Bournemouth has a stadium, and it's like hard for them to really push the boat out, even though they're in Europe, to really go out and buy, say, like even just 1 or 2 European level players. I don't know if they have the money for it or can do it. Like I don't know. But I think if you were to make Europe, because you're quite stable, I think it'll probably be easier for you to try and push like another level. But I think your buys, like obviously you said like Wilson's come in, he'll just be like a bench option, I think, for now at least. I don't know enough about Sangare to say anything, so I don't really know enough about him. But
absolute baller, mate. Absolute baller. And we beat all the other big teams to get to him. You know, there was lots of other teams after him. And we snuck in and got him 39 mil somehow for that low price. You know, and we do
it. I remember Anthony at Burnley. Like you mentioned him, I do remember him. Yeah. He was quite good. I remember at Burnley. Yeah,
he's probably the best player, I think. With Arsenal, I think it was a youth academy or whatever, and where with Arsenal and stuff. He's been with Bournemouth, other teams as well, but very good player, I think. Still only 26 as well. Yannick Schuster, we got in a good young defender, centre back, 16.5. He ain't actually played a lot in these friendlies and stuff. Because we played a lot of behind closed doors friendlies. We played about, I think it's about.
Yeah, we played a lot of those as well. Actually, we've played a lot of those as well.
Yeah. We only lost one in them, and that was guess who we lost to? Guess who we lost to in one of them?
Behind closed doors.
Yeah, in a championship
Arsenal,
team. Championship. Yeah. Another London club, another London one.
Millwall? I don't know.
No,
West
not
Ham?
Millwall. No.
Fulham?
No.
Chelsea?
We're not in the championship. We're not yet, anyway. No.
Oh, yeah, what am I talking about? Chelsea on the championship.
Watford.
I think I'm Millwall, West Ham. Watford? Are they still in the championship?
Yeah. Lost to them 1-0. But it's behind closed doors, so who cares anyway? I don't give a shit. So, it's not like they can boast to anyone about it, can they? Really? Behind closed doors, so who cares? But no,
we've looked a bit like from Spurs in pre-season. I know we obviously bought these defensive players. From the highlights I've seen, we've not really looked like as convincing defensively still. Like there is still like I think the issue is kind of like the midfield. Like I think he will play Fernandes and Tonali as a duo, at least at the beginning. But when we've not played either of them, I guess, if that makes sense, we've not really looked that great. Like for example, Tonali played with Bergvall the last friendly, like as a duo. Yeah, I think it was against Hoffenheim. Yeah, I think it's Hoffenheim. And Tonali looked great, but Bergvall didn't. And the thing is, as a duo, they don't really. I don't know if they really mesh because obviously we didn't sign Paulinho, and I think with Tonali, I think De Zerbi wants him to play like a more because obviously at Newcastle he was playing as this number 6, so pretty much I would say. He was playing a lot further back. I think he wants him to play like further up the pitch or be more involved in the play. Because at Newcastle he wasn't really doing that as much because Bruno and Joe Linton obviously was alongside him. But and the thing is, when you're doing that, you can't. It's hard to balance. He has to find a balance in the midfield. I mean, maybe Fernandes will play and they'll rotate which one goes forward. I don't know, because Fernandes was very attacking for West Ham last season, I thought, at least. So I don't know how it's going to like balance. But we have been playing very high press. Like Gallagher's playing as a 10 in pre-season because we, at the same time, we haven't got anyone else. But he's been pressing really high up the pitch, like really high. Not like Ange high, but like as in like more like Pochettino sort of style. Yeah, and Gallagher's been like the forefront of it, really. I mean, Gallagher's been just in pre-season. He's actually been all right, actually.
Yeah, just got all your going through your games here, your friendlies you played so far. And I see MK Dons there. You beat them 1-0. That was Fernandes there. Got his first goal.
He scored a good goal, actually. Yeah.
And
but
then
Solomon's gone now. I mean, he's playing that favour. Solomon's gone now. That was always going to happen. Yeah.
Well, see, he was the one who spent Fulham, wasn't he? Maynor Solomon. Yeah.
Yeah, we got him on a free and we sold him to West Ham for 7 million. Now this window.
God, look at all the shit you have to go through just to get to your game results and whatever.
Squad. Yeah.
2-2. He played off and on twice there. By looks at it. 3-0.
Yeah, one was behind closed doors and one wasn't.
Gtech. Oh, you beat Chelsea. Well, that's a good result, isn't it?
Yeah, Richardson's scored in the last minute. I don't really count it. It's just a friendly. I don't really count it. It's like, you know. I've not watched any of the friendlies. Like I've been following the highlights, and I've been following it. Say because I'll be out, for example, and I'll be just following it on my phone, like what's going on, who's playing. Because normally it's like he'll change half the team or like most of the team at half time and put a different team out. So I'm not too bothered by the scores. Like we won the game, we lost, drew, whatever. Like it wasn't.
Well, you ain't lost the game. You ain't lost one.
Yeah.
You ain't lost any. It's pre-season.
Like even if we lost to Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if we lost to Chelsea, I wouldn't really lose sleep over it. Yeah.
No. What do these results matter at the end of the day? It's not important, is it? It's what you do in the Premier.
Watford. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, I didn't care. I mean, usually I would hate that to lose to Shitford. Below us, I can't stand them. But it didn't matter. I mean, this. Right, I'll show you. This was our last one. We beat Frankfurt 7-0.
Oh, 7-0.
Yeah.
Oh, Utara. That's the other one I'm thinking of. Utara. That's the other one I'm thinking of. I can't remember his name with the winger. Yeah, he's a good player.
He is. Yeah, we got him from Bournemouth, and yes, Thiago and Sharda got 2 as well. Sangari got his first goal as well. Tara Lewis Potter as well. We're still playing him at left back, and I think he's good. He's all right against weaker teams at left back.
Yeah.
But when it comes up against better teams, he does struggle, and that's why we need a proper left back. We need cover for Rico Henry, especially if he gets injured again. So
Henry's really. I really like Henry. He's actually really good.
He's a good player, very good player. Only thing is he's injury prone, which is the issue. So that's why we do need a proper left back, to be honest. Another one, backup for him. So just all the photos there of that. Sharda. Yeah. Good goal. I did manage to see all the highlights of it, so their goalkeeper was actually pretty shit. So that's another thing we can't. And they've actually gone out to look for another goalie now, that Frankfurt.
After that game?
Yeah.
After that game?
Well, pretty much, yeah. He was poor. I mean, he was responsible for one of the goals with a bad pass or losing possession. And they scored. And we scored. So, but I mean, that's emphatic win 7-0. I mean, poor goalie or not, but was it, 7-0. I'm trying to remember when we did score 7 before. We might not have even scored 7 against anyone. But,
Brentford remind me of like Tottenham under Martin Yole, like in the sense that you have like a core group of players there. Like your attack's pretty good, but it's like just making that step sort of thing into like if you make it into Europe, something big could happen. Maybe you could go and sign 2 or 3 big players. I don't know. But it's just making that step. Like, I think that's Brentford's next step to try and get into Europe. It might just have to be like the Conference League or something, or Europa. It doesn't have to be Champions League. But just making that step, I think it's Brentford's next step.
Yeah, I think you're right. I totally agree, bro.
Because obviously now you've kind of solidified your Premier League status. I mean, in the sense of like, you finished 9th last season. Season before, like obviously you did okay, and obviously so because how long have you been in the Premier League? Is it 3 years now, or is it longer? I'm thinking, is it 4 years?
This is actually going to be the 6th season.
Yeah. So like at this point, I think the next step is just to try and make Europe. Obviously, Bournemouth did it, so I think Brentford could do it. I mean, if Thiago gets like 20 goals again, and Charlotte chipped like 10 goals.
Well, he scored 3 goals already in his friendlies, so he started really well, even though it's in the friendlies. And he was actually quite poor towards the end of last season. Actually, he went missing. I think he got totally shattered though as well. Because a big whole season, he never played the season before. He was bad injury, and then he had that whole season, and he was amazing. Everyone, how could he get all these goals? And absolutely awesome. I couldn't believe it. And but he did go missing, and then he was poor in the World Cup actually for Brazil. But I didn't think Brazil.
Yeah, he didn't have a good World Cup. Yeah, he didn't have a good World Cup.
No.
But I think it's not completely his fault. Because Brazil they're just not good. Like I know everyone was saying that they were going to do something, but I watched a lot of their group games as well, and they kind of just scraped through. Really, but I don't think it's really Thiago's fault. I mean, Brazil are just not very good anymore. I just don't think they're good.
You see what a great manager though, Ancelotti, and he couldn't do anything with them. So that tells you everything. But I think he started well now again. I think he's had a good break now, obviously, and he'll be back to full fitness by the looks of it, sharpness, and I think he's going to start banging in the goals again. Maybe, hopefully, it start against Tottenham as well at the Gtech. So, get a few goals there.
Thiago's in my fantasy team, so I'll put him in again. So hopefully he gets quite a goal.
But I mean, so what are your what do you want to see happen with Tottenham this season? Do you want to see us get him at least could you get a trophy, do you think? Get back into the top sort of 10? Or
I mean, the thing is, a lot depends on what we do in the next 2 weeks. Because if we were to sign 2 or 3 forwards that supposedly we might sign 3. And then we've also been linked with like it's not really linked. It's like we have been linked with someone else, but that's not an attacker, but I can't remember who it was. So I'm saying is they might be aiming to sign at least 2 attackers, if not 3, because like I said, they want to shift for Charleston. So they can't really shift in without bringing someone else in, really. I don't think they have to bring in 3 like Gakpo, Savino, and someone else. If we were to do that, I think we have to try and aim to be in Europe at the very least. But if we want not to get all of the targets, I think we need to just be in the top 10 again. That's literally the only aim. I know it sounds sad because you look at the money we spent, but if we're going to struggle to score goals, I don't know what we can do. It might come to a point where we might have to try and win games 1-0 or something because our attack is so bad. It's just it's just not very good at all. Because last season, I think we only scored 42 goals apparently. That's because I was watching another stream before I came on. And they were talking about the statistics of last season, how many goals we conceded. and how many goals we scored, and it said only 42 we scored last season. So we can't really afford to do that again. Yeah.
That was your issue, your problem there. I mean, look, okay, I know you might probably, I thought you might bring up Thomas Frank, that how he was a disappointment there for Tottenham, but I never slag Thomas Frank off. I thought he was amazing for us, of course. Got us into the Premier, and I thought it was great. I knew he was going to move on eventually. I think he took the wrong job. Going to Tottenham, that's not a good idea. Spursy, I'm sorry. You're going to destroy all these good managers sometime. And I mean, even De Zerbi, let's hope it won't happen to him. But unfortunately,
but with Frank at Spurs, I think the problem Frank had at Tottenham was that the players just didn't buy into him.
Yeah,
like as in they just didn't. I don't know. There was no. What I'm saying is, obviously, with football, you like try and pick a manager who you think tactically will be good for you, I guess, and can at least try and track some players, for example, as like that kind of mold. But then you have to also think that, like, will he be able to connect with the players? And I don't think Frank really connected with the players. And that was an issue that even Tudor had when he took over those stupid 3-4 games he was playing when he was our manager. Like, he didn't connect with the players. Like, Frank was almost too passive, and then Tudor was almost too like aggressive with them. I don't know if you remember some of his press conferences. So with De Zerbi, he was kind of had the aggression and firmness, whatever, but he also had the respect of the players, and they also bought into him, like they connected with him. With Frankie, it's like he might have been good tactically, but he didn't really connect with the players. And then you had Tudor, who was, been really like crazy. And he didn't connect with the players either, even though he was trying to do what De Zerbi's done, in some way, just not, just he didn't connect with them. So
you sort of like gone through. This is your third. Is it your third manager this now? I mean, you had 2-3 managers last season, because of course you had originally
two.
You had
two. We had Frank. No, we had 3 last season. So we had Frank, then Tudor, and De Zerbi for the last 10 games.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I'm still not going to say. I still think Frank's a decent manager. I still think he's a very good manager. I won't slag him off.
I have nothing against him, really.
No, I just think it was the wrong job for him, the wrong thing. I don't think he was ready for that. It was, we all know what's going on. What was going on with Tottenham? You all know it's a poison chalice going to Tottenham. And it was just wrong for him.
That's true.
I just hope he ain't destroyed him totally. I hope it hasn't, because he ain't took another job yet.
Traumatized him,
So I just I don't think he'll ever come back to Brentford, and I don't think that'll ever happen. But
I think I thought he might go to like Palace or something, but obviously they got Marco Rose, because that was the initial rumor, and then they got Rose, and then obviously Glasner went to Forest, which was a massive surprise. That would never happen. A lot of the Palace fans don't really like Glasner now because of the whole beef between Forest and Palace last season.
Good manager.
But I would have said he would have stayed in the Premier League, but I don't know what club he would have gone to now, because obviously the clubs that I've mentioned that I think he would kind of like maybe have a chance of going to, that they've got managers. So I just don't see where he would go. Like Bournemouth obviously got someone else. I forgot his name now. They got someone else. Fulham, they got Arbeloa. I was quite surprised about that.
Well, Silva went. I was shocked about that with Silva going, but
he wanted to lead to Benfica. I remember he actually wanted to go.
No, right. But I'm not sure about them. I think they may struggle this season for them now. I really do. Yeah.
Fulham, do you mean? Yeah, I think Fulham, you're probably right.
And I won't be too upset about that if they struggle, because I hate Fulham. So West London rivals. So but I mean, they beat us twice last season, so that's why I wouldn't be upset either. I'd be very happy to see them struggling. blooming Harry Wilson again. Now he's gone to Leeds. He'll probably score for them against us. No
He's
doubt.
actually quite an underrated signing because Spurs were linked with Wilson for a bit because they were looking at free transfers, I think, and just look at the market. And people were saying we might as well bring him in because he can play off the right. He can be like a cover for Kudus, let's say. And he's not actually that bad. Like he scores quite a few goals, Wilson. But then we obviously didn't go for it. Like we didn't do anything about it. So he might do well at Leeds. Leeds, like obviously they stayed up last season, but nearly the last, say, 15 games, they actually look pretty good. Obviously they won at United, remember? So
tough place to go in Road as well. Very tough place. So
I think maybe they could do something next season. I don't know. And like Sunderland, I think might struggle though because them being in Europe at the same time might be a problem.
Yeah, I think they will. So, I think all the teams in Europe might struggle a little bit. They might be a little bit further down this season. That's what I reckon. There's more games in it, and playing in the week as well. You got to have the big squads. You need to that's what it's going to find out. These teams, these smaller teams, with their squads, and that's why I'm glad we sort of dodged the bullet in a way, because I don't think our squad would have coped with that. Europe, to be honest,
it's quite small, isn't it? I think
it was. It's massive now. It's getting big, really massive now. Our squad, so because we've got these players in, we've got players coming back from injury as well. It's going to be a head of a squad. Actually, we're going to have. I think we got nearly. I think we've got nearly like 25 or something. Our squad, or more. Our squad.
Because Chelsea have 41 players. That's what I was reading. So I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, that's Chelsea, isn't it? But
41 players. They can only name 25. So
yeah. What's the size
going up? They want to loan out Mudryk. So yeah.
What's the size of your squad, Harry?
We need to get rid of like 3 or 4. It might be like 30 because I read Spurs have a non-homegrown / non-homegrown problem. I don't know which way to say it. So basically, we have too many non-homegrown players. So like players like Sarr will end up leaving. I mean, he's been on the market. Like they probably will sell him. I mean, obviously, even people like Bergvall and Bentancur being linked with being sold, which is quite surprising. But it's because they have to shift non-homegrown players to make room for other non-homegrown players in order for us to be able to register like the right amount of each. Which is probably why for example, we were linked with Watkins the other day because I think he probably counts as homegrown as well. Like maybe they're considering it to say we get Richarlison out, we bring in another homegrown player, then we can shift.
Well,
we can buy a non-homegrown player. I don't know. It's confusing. Yeah.
Well, if you after Watkins, I tell you should get Watkins. I mean, he's superb, I think. But I know
we just be linked with him. I don't know how true. I don't know how true the rumor is. It's just something I saw.
Yeah. Well, you should. I think you should go for him, to be honest, and get him. But I think he's amazing. I mean, he was great for us when we was in like Championship and everything, scoring all them goals.
I remember it was at Brentford.
Yeah.
Did he play with Tony? Was it him and Tony? Yeah.
Yeah, Tony, and I think even like Ben Rama was there, and I think.
Peralta. Yes, I remember now. Peralta. Yeah.
And I even think he also played with Bramo a little bit as well. So
Bramo, he played.
Yeah. So I see him looking at this. You got rid of Vicario, well off on loan anyway.
Apparently, it's like they have an option, but I don't think they're going to take it. Like, because Italian clubs are really poor right now, which is probably why they're taking him on loan. We couldn't we couldn't get rid of him.
Yeah. I mean, who's your other one that came? I mean, slip out. What was his name again? The guy that was poor in the
Kinski.
Kinski, yeah, and they used to call him Slipski or something, didn't they? When he was in the champion. Well, because he was poor in that game against was it Champions League, wasn't it? And
Yeah. But you know, he really bounced back. Like his redemption arc last season was crazy. Like if it wasn't for him, I think we probably got relegated. Because there was one game, was it Brighton, when he made this save at 2-2, which basically got us a point on its own. It was a crazy save, but he made like a lot of saves in the season that basically kept us up. Especially the last game was just 1-0. And he saved so many shots, and obviously the few games before that. And to be fair to Kinski, he kind of sacrificed his World Cup dream to keep us up in some ways, because he could have had an operation during the season, or near the end of the season. He had something, and he said no, and he waited till like after the season, and he got his operation. So I think that's one of the reasons they gave him a new contract as well, because he basically just wanted to play for the club, I guess, and he kept us up. I mean, like I said, his saves near the end of the season were like incredible. The amount of games he like got us a point or 3 points.
So is he your number one really now?
Yeah, because Dubravka's just a backup. I mean, he's not.
Yeah. I mean, as you say, come back amazingly from all that, and as you say, looks pretty decent keeper to be honest. And yeah, you need a good one, and he might have to make a few saves on Saturday. Hopefully, we're testing quite a bit. I hope we can anyway, but would be good. There's your sort of team, your squad, and obviously big squad. Got Danzo still there, and Simons or Simmons, what you call him, and Conor Gallagher. Yeah. Madison might be fit totally. Do you think the season or?
Well, apparently he played the last friendly for about half the game or 60 minutes. They took him off. He played like the first 45 to 60. I can't remember the exact amount. So I think they're trying to manage his minutes. Like he might play against Brentford. I don't know if he's going to start though, or he's going to just come off the bench for the last half hour or something like that. Because he's still recovering. Obviously, at the end of the last season, he played a bit, but it doesn't look like he's fully recovered because he had a setback. But I don't know. Madison's very injury prone, so I don't really know with him.
Yeah. I mean, you sort of kept your really good young players there as well, and Archie Gray and all that. Of course, is that Moore that scored 2 the other day? Was it as well?
Yeah, Mikey Moore. Yeah.
Mikey Moore.
He's all right. I don't. Apparently, he's going to go to, Köln in Germany on loan.
Oh yeah.
But they pulled the plug on the deal because we haven't got Savino or Gakpo or anyone else in, so they can't really let him go, at least for now. It might. I mean, if it happens, it might happen like on deadline day or something. They might let him go if we get a couple tackers in. But yeah, like Odebert's injured on the right. Takai's out on loan, defender, and he also got Kulusevski. I think his career is pretty much done. Like he came back last season, he started running again, and then he pulled up with another injury. But he's had 2 different operations on his leg. Like one's like the knee and one's like something else. So he might never play football the same. He won't play football the same again, really, to Kulusevski, unfortunately. I mean, we'll be lucky maybe if we see him for like sub appearances, I think, at the beginning, if anything. But he won't be playing on Saturday.
Yeah, do you know this person here? Is it gaming?
No. Yeah, we'll come on Tottenham.
What?
Yeah.
You know him or
not? No, I don't know him.
Oh, you don't know him, no?
No, I don't recognize him. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. So yeah, you got. Oh, he was another one that was linked with us. Did you know that? This Papa Matar Sarr?
Yeah. He's the one I told you he's probably going to get sold.
Yeah. I don't know if we're still going to get or try and sign him. I don't know. I know we've been heavily linked with him, and so I don't know. I think he's a pretty decent player. I mean, whenever I'd seen him, he looked really good. So I'm a little bit surprised that you're selling him, but obviously you can't get a place in the team.
so many midfielders. We have so many
Yeah.
midfielders. Like we have
Yeah.
Birdwell, Gray, Bentancur, Sonali, Fernandez.
Mm.
Also, you got the 10s. You got like Kulusevski. I know Kulusevski's injured. Madison, Simmons. Like that's a lot of players for like just 3 positions.
And now, how lucky are you to keep this hold of this guy, Mickey Van der Ven.
Yeah. He signed a new contract.
What a player, you know.
Yeah.
You know, really, you'd say he's probably. Would you say he's the rock of your defence? Really? Would you say?
Yeah. Now that Romero's left as well, I think in games because Madison, there's rumours that Madison was going to be the club captain. But I think that because of his problems with his injuries, I think Van der Ven would probably take the armband more often than not.
Well,
yeah, because he had it even last season when Romero was injured or didn't play.
Yeah, because I know they had them fallouts with. I know with Thomas a lot. I know when he was there, but they always look like. I always look like. Well, at least Romero looked really like he always wanted to go, and he obviously has. But I know at one stage Van der Ven was wanting to go, wasn't he, as well?
Yeah, but you know the player apparently that was like the rat in the club was actually Romero.
Yeah.
I heard. But I think Van der Ven, he did before De Zerbi came in. He did want to go. Because if you remember the Palace game when we lost 4-1, and like he got a stupid red card. Yeah, like I think before De Zerbi came, he would have left, but De Zerbi sort of convinced them, I guess, to stay, and some other players as well, I guess, convinced them to stay. But Spence and Romero, especially Romero, like just wanted to leave. I don't think they really cared who the manager was. They just wanted to go.
Yeah. But really, what I was going to say, what do you make of De Zerbi? Do you like him as a manager? Do you think he's good enough? I mean, he's kept you up, of course. That was his thing to do, wasn't it? That's why he was brought to keep you up. You know. And now, do you think he's going to take you to the next level again? Get you back up to where you probably should, you should be, I guess. Top 16. I think you used to be top 6, didn't you? One side.
Yeah, the thing with De Zerbi is that he wants us to play in a way that I think most Spurs fans will probably like, which is helpful, like with the high press sort of thing, and also with him, he clearly wants to win at something at Tottenham because, I mean, he signed that 6-year deal. Obviously, he's on a lot of money. I mean, I'm not surprising, but you know, he clearly wants to.
Would he have stayed if you went down? Do you think he would have stayed if you went down?
Well, he claims he would have. I don't know, but he says he would have.
Do you believe that, though, that he would have? Because I'm not so sure.
For me personally, I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't think so. I think he would have left.
I mean, would you really want to manage in the Championship? You've been in the Premier all the time. It's dropping down, isn't it? Dropping down a level. So, and don't get me wrong, I think the Championship's a really good league. I really do. It's a tough league to get out of. It's a shit league to get out of, I'll tell you. Once you go down, you think
that's why I didn't want to. That's why I didn't want us to go down because we'd probably struggle to come back. Because you're right though, the Championship is really difficult. Like I watched I don't watch all the games. Obviously, I'll see some of the games, but if you follow the table during the season, just watch like how many teams go up and down. It's kind of a bit mad.
Yeah, I don't always watch it, but I mean, I watch some games and. I mean, sometimes I don't think the standard is that great to play football down there. I mean, it's it's a lower sort of grade form of football, but it's good. It's still good, but it's sort of more gritty and you're tougher.
Yeah.
Games. It's not all skill passing. sometimes Route 1 and things like that. But be up to you, Luca, as well.
Yeah,
He's got
here's
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I guess I wouldn't mind that, but really, I want 3 points because it's at home. We want to start well, you know. I would
I
be
think he's probably
disappointed.
right though. I think it'll be a draw. Because I don't
Possibly,
think
yeah.
De Zerbi will let us lose, but at the same time, I can't see us winning. So
Yeah.
that
So,
makes
so,
sense.
so
Like,
what do you think? What do you think the team's going to be then, Harry, for your team for Saturday?
Well, assuming Savino doesn't come by Saturday, because there's rumors that he wants him by Saturday. I think it'll be something like Kinski in goal, like 100%, and then you'll have Porro, Van der Ven, Van Hecker, and Robertson. I think he'll go with Robertson on the left, and then midfield. Well, Fernandez played in the last friendly, so I assume he's fit to play now because there's a rumor that he was injured. So it'll be Tonali, Fernandez, Gallagher as like the midfield, which is I think essentially is going to go with that. And then you've got the front three. It looks like for now it was with Richarlison in the middle, Tell on one side, and then I guess if we don't get Savinho, I think he'll probably be something like Moore or even Mikey Moore even on the other side. I just don't know what options he has really, because Simmons is obviously not back till December, so he can't play him on the left and then put another wing on the right. Kudus, he's not played a minute of preseason. But maybe, I don't know, Madison might play, but I don't think he'll start him. So yeah, I don't know. We're quite limited. Like I said, we're quite limited in attack because we haven't bought anyone.
Yeah.
And I think Richarlison will play because Solanke's injured, as far as I know, or he's got a knock or something. So, but I say Van der Ven. Van der Ven's a doubt, I think, for Saturday. So it might even be Senesi and Van Hecker. Yeah, like we've got injuries already. So it's quite bad. Injury problems already.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you don't know until if you get 1 or 2 more players in before that. I wouldn't think you will before the game starts, but on Saturday. But if you
might
get,
change.
I mean, we could still get another player in or something before then. But whether you throw him straight into the game, I don't know. That's the thing, isn't it?
Well, I heard he wants Savinho before for the Brentford game. That's
what I keep reading. City? One at City.
Yeah, he wants him. But we're paying like crazy money. It's like 70 or something. 75 million.
You already have, haven't you? Let's be honest. You've already paid crazy money.
Like Savino's barely played at City, but like as in apparently he wants him before the Brentford game, so he can play him in the Brentford game. Maybe it's because we don't really have many options up there, so maybe he wants to at least say, even if he has to play someone like Tell, Richarlison, Savinho at least. Okay, we won't have Gakpo by then, and I still think we'll try pressure to get Gakpo in the next 2 weeks. Like if Liverpool buy Barcola and then I think they'll let him. They will let Gakpo go. I think once they do that. So he wants at least one attacker. I think so. At least he can play like a semi decent looking front line to play like Savinho on the right or something, Tell on the left, and Richarlison up front. Just have something, because right now we haven't got much. So, like I said to you, I was trying to think who's going to play on the right. I mean, apart from Mikey Moore and Tell, I don't know. We don't really have any other wingers because Kudus still hasn't played in preseason, even though he's been training. Like he's in the training photos. I don't think he's played in preseason. And unless you're going to put Gallagher on the right and play Madison in the 10, and I don't even know how fit Madison is. Like he's played like minutes, but not consistently. At least Savino played. I think he played like 2 friendlies. I think with City, so he's clearly like fit enough. And he didn't go to the World Cup either. So he's really adamant he wants Savino. At least that's what we keep getting told.
Yeah, he's. I think he's not really in the plans there at City, is he? By the looks of it, so.
No.
Yeah, I think he still looks a decent player. I think he was hot and cold at times at City. You don't know what he was going to get from him, but I think he's a good player, so he would get a good signing there.
But the interesting thing about him is that he took Man City out of his bio on Instagram, and also he's been liking posts of Spurs players, including like a youngster, Lucas William Barnett. He posted something the other day, and he liked it. He wants to go to Tottenham. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He wants to come to Tottenham. Like he actually told City, "I want to go to Tottenham," and he's removed City out of his bio. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? An interesting thing is, a lot of the City fans don't want Savino to go because
anywhere else you can go, and you want to go to Tottenham.
I'm just like, like he's so determined. He's so determined to come to Tottenham. Like it's really weird. The only reason I've been following it is because on the streams, the Spurs streams, they've been talking about it, saying, "Oh, he liked this guy's post. Oh, he liked this." And the youngster was mad. So like Lucas William Barnett post, like played in the friendly. I was just like, what is going on? And then obviously he removed Man City out of his bio. But he apparently keep reading. He wants to come to Tottenham. Like his heart is set on Tottenham. He wants to come to Tottenham.
He must be paying good wages as well. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, there is that, but also, I mean, he's not really played much as City under Pep. I know Maresca's come in, and apparently Maresca played him and Semenyo very wide in the friendly.
Yeah.
And some City fans were saying that they saw like a different Savino, as in like he looked way better. Because you know how Pep likes to play his wingers like cutting in. Like Grealish, for example, really struggled at City, remember? Because he was like playing as a winger, but he wasn't really playing as a winger. He kept making him cut in and cut back, and he went to Everton. He started being good again. So I think Savino, there's a factor with that with Savino. That's why some of the City fans don't want him to go because of that. But I think his heart is just set on coming to Tottenham. I know it sounds crazy to say. Like he actually wants to come to Tottenham. He's like, he told City he wants to come to Tottenham. so he's like, I want to go to Tottenham. I don't know whether De Zerbi called him up or something, because De Zerbi was really influential in Tonali come to Spurs, like really, really influential. Like, and with Fernandes as well, but especially Tonali. Tonali, he was linked with Arsenal, he was linked with City, like he was linked with a lot of big clubs. Even like I know it was PSG or Real Madrid, maybe that was Fernandes was Real Madrid. So he was really influential in convincing these players to come because he does have some pull. Like he's a very passionate manager. That's the thing with De Zerbi. Like I think he could convince people to come. So maybe he spoke to Savino on the phone and we don't know about it. And he was like,
you know, if you still had like Tudor or something, who'd want to go there then with Tudor?
No one would go to Tottenham if we had Tudor. No one. But like for example, Gakpo, they already agreed terms with him reportedly.
Yeah.
He wants to come to Tottenham, but obviously they need to wait for them to buy Barcola and then let him go or whatever, or to a tackle or two and then let him go. But he's apparently De Zerbi's already told Gakpo where he's going to play him. That's what I was reading. So I think because nowadays it seems like they agree terms with the player and then they start negotiating with the club, which is quite interesting. Because back in the day, do you remember it would be like tapping up, wouldn't it? Back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays they just do it. They agree terms with the player, then they start calling the club up. Oh, can we offer you like 60 million or whatever?
I mean, the thing is, I don't think we might have a lot to fear with your front line. That's what I'm thinking. There.
No, I don't think you will. I don't think you will. Right, there's not much there.
It's where we can get through your defence is another thing. I mean, I think Van der Ven will be the toughest one to get past there. I mean,
if he
I don't like Robertson. I'm sorry, I think Robertson's done. If he plays, I'll be very happy if we go down that end, that side.
Yeah.
So I'll be happy we get past through him. I don't know who's you are. Oh yeah, Van Hecker. Will Van Hecker be playing? Do you think?
Yeah, he'll be playing 100%. 100%, he'll be playing.
He's always a tough defender. Well, he was tough for Brighton. I thought he was a very, very good defender. Really.
Yeah. The thing with Robertson, right, is that defensively, I totally agree with you. Everyone's been saying it in pre-season. Defensively, he's not very good because he's lost a bit of his pace, or quite a lot of his pace. But apparently, his crossing has been amazing, and I've seen the highlights. Like his crossing is like, like we have Porro on one side.
Never been an issue. His crossing's always been good.
Poro's crossing's like really, really good. Like if maybe he wants to have Poro and Robertson crossing the ball in, like they're both really good crossers. So, and maybe he's planning to play Gakpo up front. I don't know, because Gakpo played up front for the Netherlands and he looked pretty good. And I thought he actually was quite suited him with the whole playing sort of like a target man. He's like 6'4", isn't he? But also with Gakpo, he can play sort of like a 9.5. Like I think he can drop in the pockets a bit. So I really wanted Gakpo. I wanted Gakpo even before we were linked with him. This is quite weird. But
I always thought he was a bit of a one-trick pony though, Gakpo, because when you see him at Liverpool, he always cuts in. He cuts in from, is it on the left or right? What's he? Left. Yeah. He cuts in, always cuts in, and has a shot. I mean, you know what he's going to do. And I thought, well, a lot of people say he's a good player and rate him, and yes, at one stage he got a few goals, but then he goes missing, doesn't he? If you get him, you stop him cutting inside or doing what he wants to do, he does nothing, doesn't he? So I'm not totally sure.
Another reason I think they want Gakpo, he might play on the left as well, is because of Robertson, because obviously Gakpo played with Robertson for a while together on that side. So maybe he wants to have, and Gakpo, Savinho, and Simmons all played at PSV Eindhoven, PSV together, which is another thing. Maybe they're considering to have those three together to be, because when Simmons comes back, I fully expect him to play as a number 10. Like I fully expect him to play in the team because Zerbi really likes Simmons, to play all of them together, because obviously they played together before. At least to have some sort of team chemistry, I guess. Obviously, we're going to have a few Dutch players, so we've got Simmons. If we get Gakpo, you've got a few defenders. Like, there's going to be, I think he wants to build at least some relationships on the pitch. And obviously, because they all played together before, like Savinho and Xavi, I think they're quite good friends, from what I've seen on Instagram at least.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so that's another reason. I think that's another reason why they want those two players. Is partly because of the relationships as well. Like, say, if you play Gakpo with Robertson on one side and then Porro and Savinho on the other, you still have obviously Kudus and Tel as well as options, and you buy a striker in the middle, and you play Xavi in the 10, and obviously have Tonali and Fernandez. So then you have like at least some relationship in the attack, because obviously Xavi, Savinho, and Gakpo played together, and then you've got Robertson who played with Gakpo. Like I think there is another reason for that. It's like when we signed back in the day Vertonghen first, and then we got Alderweireld later on, because they played. Another reason they got them, especially Alderweireld later on, was because he played with Vertonghen at Ajax and obviously for Holland, and they had like a really good record together at Ajax. So they thought, oh, we'll build that relationship and just put them together, and they were like the best centre half pairing I've seen in like 20 years at Tottenham. So I think they're looking at that way as well. Obviously, because Van Hecke and Van der Ven are both Dutch, I think you can play them together and they'll probably be pretty good. So I think they're looking at that way as well, like in terms of like building like chemistry with the team as well, in picking certain players. Yeah, and obviously De Zerbi is a factor. I think he does want Gakpo, because also Gakpo can play all across the front as well. You won't just play on the left. He can play in the 10. I think he can even play on the right. Not as good probably in the middle. Maybe he wants someone like that so he can just change the attack when he wants. I don't know. Yeah, and Savinho can obviously play either side. So yeah.
Well, as you say, though, he won't be, even if you buy him now. I doubt if he'll be available for.
No, it depends how late we leave it to get Savinho. So.
True.
Yeah.
But
are you going to the game? Yeah.
Not this one. No, I didn't get one. I didn't manage to get a ticket for it. So I'm going to the Sunderland one at home. So managed to get one for that. Hoping to get other ones for the home game. Maybe even go to your one at Spurs.
All right, that'll be cool, because then I can meet you before the game.
Yeah.
Because I'll be with TJ probably, and like some other people. We try and meet before the game. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be friendly there, but as soon as the game starts, fuck off. No, man. I mean, but it does get when you're in the game itself, you don't get on with it. Even if you got friends in the opposition fans, you
well,
don't
most of my
get
mates
on.
support Arsenal, so it's
Oh right,
season
so yeah, I bet that's a bit hard, isn't it? Having them
yeah.
as friends, when you go to North
Yeah.
London derbies and everything. Oh,
Yeah, because I've had instances
yeah.
where like I've been to games where I've met like people who support, I don't know. So once I went to a game at Wembley, we were playing a Cypriot team, and my cousins from Cyprus support that Cypriot team. So we all went in the same car to the game because it was my cousins.
Yeah.
And they had tickets, and they sat in the away end, and we sat in the home end, and we beat them. I mean, we beat like 3-4-0, but then we came out, it was fine.
Yeah. I was going to say, I've never been with mixed fans. I've never been like, if you're going with the other fans, what would you think? Anything to kick off, or are they friendly enough?
Yeah,
or
probably. I don't know.
I mean,
I think it happens more like, for example, if there was a Tottenham fan at the Emirates, it probably will kick off celebrating.
Yeah, if you went in with the opposition fans, yeah, I think it would be good.
But I've even sat in the I've sat in the Chelsea end during Chelsea Tottenham. That's mainly because one of my friends is a season ticket holder at Chelsea.
Really?
And I went a couple of times with him, and we lost every single time. So I mean, it's not his fault, but we lost every single time. It was the game that Ange did the cup with the air.
Oh yeah.
I was there, but I was in the Chelsea end because my friend had a spare, and he was like, "Do you want to come?" And the Chelsea fans were hurling so much abuse at Ange, like it was crazy.
Why abuse a guy that won you a trophy at the end of the day? I mean,
no, the Chelsea fans. I mean, the Chelsea fans were hurling so much abuse at Ange, like during that game. Like they were ripping him. Like,
I suppose opposition, but yeah, I mean, I think even you didn't really. Your fans didn't.
I didn't like Ange. Even though we won it, I still didn't like him. But that's the game he cupped his ear, and it pissed off like our fans anyway. Do you remember? He cupped his ear to the fans. Yeah.
I just don't know how you can go against somebody that's won you a trophy, man. You ain't won nothing for years, and you win that.
Well, during the parade, after they paraded the trophy in the bus, and they took it around, and then they go, "Oh, Ange's coming." I went with like a mate, and we were like, "We're gonna go now." Just saying. Then when he said the season 3 better than season 2 or something, I wasn't even there. I went home by that point because I just had no interest to hear what he said. I was like, I know he wants a trophy, and that's fine, But I mean, we say this. The problem I have with this is that One Day Ramos in 2008 won us a trophy, and most people, if you ask Spurs fans about One Day Ramos, they'll tell you, "Oh, he was okay. Oh, he wasn't a great he wasn't a great manager because the next season we had 2 points from 8 games." Like they won't really, at least from what I've seen, they don't really like rate him. Even George Graham before Ramos in 1999, when George Graham won the Worthington Cup when we beat Leicester in the final, and Alan Nielsen scored the diving header. If you speak to George Graham, to Spurs fans, most of them don't like him because he's ex-Arsenal as well. Like they just don't like him. And they don't like the kind of football we played because it was quite boring. We just try and win games like 1 or 2-0. Obviously, George Graham was in that Arsenal, and but he won us a trophy. Like then you don't see Spurs fans talking about George Graham really. They just don't really talk about him. Yeah.
No, but
I think it's different. Like for example, with City with Pep and like Arteta at Arsenal, because they've been there for so long. They built like I don't know what the word is.
Boring teams.
Yeah. But they built like I don't know what the word is. Not legacy, but they built some sort of like because they've been a longevity. It's not like, for example, Andrew was there for just 2 years, and then obviously Ramos was there for what? He came for 6 months and he lasted another 10 games.
Yeah.
Maybe Obviously, George Graham, I don't remember the situation because I was only 7 years old, so I don't know how many years was at Spurs before he won that trophy.
Yeah.
But
Was that 90s he went there, wasn't it? Was it 90s?
in 1999, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the final. I was only 7, but but I remember going. So like so George Graham was sacked quite soon after, actually, because when Enoch took over, I think they sacked him within like a year or something.
Yeah.
They brought in Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah. He played more attacking football under him, obviously.
Yeah, that's basically what the point was. And they wanted to bring in like a Spurs legend to get the fans on side, essentially. Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had a few managers, didn't you? I suppose good and bad.
Quite a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a hell of a lot, but yeah, I mean, let's hope your new one does it right anyway. Not in the first game.
Get sacked off for 2 years.
Later on, but yeah, no, I think De Zerbi's a good manager, and I think he'd do well with you lot. I think you'll probably get at least up into the top half, now. Not sure about top 6, maybe 7th, 8th, maybe something like that.
Yeah, that seems about right.
But,
that seems about right. Yeah.
But it won't be 7th because I think we're going to get 7th. Well, I fucking hope we will. But I think we should. We've got to now.
Yeah.
We got so close. So let's get the whole way.
You have to make the next step and just make Europe. Yeah. That's all you need to do. Just try and make Europe. I think that's Brentford's next step. You've been there for 6 years, I think. Make the top 10 consistently. So you need to just try and make that next step. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's just Conference League. Even if it's just Conference League. I mean, I think you could probably win the Conference League, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think that'd be the easier one out of them than sort of
Europa. I don't know.
Definitely Champions League. I mean, we have no chance with that. But we went into that. We wouldn't last 2 minutes in that. But
the thing is just to slowly just make the squad better quality and better. Obviously now you have a second choice striker with Wilson at least, and you bought these other players. I don't know about Sangare, and obviously got Jadon Anthony, just to raise the level of the squad. So the next step you make Europe, if it's just Conference League or Europa League, whichever one, and then go out and sign a couple European level players if you can, and then raise the level of the squad again.
It's made me laughing. Right, look, they got twins. That's Ellery. No, that is Ellery Balcom. They put Ellery Balcom under Julian Eyestone. Because Julian Eyestone is actually out on loan.
The same player. It's the same picture.
Yeah. I thought, what the fuck? What the hell's going on here? And then,
you should message the website.
He's got a photo from Matthew Cox.
He's got no photo. Matthew Cox has no photo.
Yeah, he's out on loan as well. So,
yeah.
Obviously got there too. Obviously Valdemarsson and Keller, but well, he's going to be in goals.
Kelleher's class. Yeah. That was a good signing by Brentford. A really good signing by Brentford to get Kelleher.
Yeah, about time we got a top keeper, and we did it last. So.
I wanted him at Tottenham. Can't say anything.
Well, unlucky you didn't get him. So. I think obviously Vandenberg's out, so he won't be playing. He's out for a while, I think, with an injury.
Yeah.
Rico Henry will probably start. I would think. I'm sure he's fit enough to start, and we'll probably have Lewis Potter as backup, or he might even go to midfield, like left wing or whatever. Hickey, well, I think he might. No, he won't play yet. He'll be on the bench. Yannick Schuster, I don't know if he'll play. He might. I'm not sure though. Probably not. Benjamin Arthur. Stern got a photo for him. Michael Chiodi, he's definitely going to play. What's the player? Great player. Hell of a long throw on him as well. Know that.
We're playing on Halloween. They changed the fixtures for October. We're playing on Halloween.
Nathan
Home to
Collins.
Palace.
Probably,
Yeah. Sorry, I just saw it on my
okay.
phone. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. I reckon it'd be Collins and
Won't let
Ayer
Richarlison
probably.
depart on cheap. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So annoying. So it says Tottenham won't let Richarlison depart on the cheap this summer, as the Brazilian's contract situation is not as pressing as presumed. I thought he had a year left, but apparently he has an option on another year. They can increase it by one more year. But Everton registered their interest with Spurs earlier in the summer, but have not been in contact since. Maybe we probably asked for too much money. Yeah.
Well, as you say, whoever you do, if you do sign someone before, you won't get them playing, won't be starting. So,
Probably
but
too late.
yeah, they'll probably be ready for the second. Who are you playing in your second game?
Oh,
Who?
Newcastle at home.
Oh, Newcastle. Well, you don't need
Yeah,
any
at
new
home.
players to beat them, do you? Let's be honest. So, but I mean, I mean, look, they've got nothing up front. Visser, yeah, up front, and what's it, Voltamada and all that. You ain't got much to worry about there. So, and their defence isn't great either, is it? I don't think so. Not now. So I think you'll beat them. I really do. But is it at home or away?
Oh, well, Newcastle at home.
Is it at home? Yeah.
Yeah. It's next. So obviously we're playing on Saturday. It's the Saturday after at 5:30 again.
Yeah. Yeah, but as I say, I think this. Hopefully, well, he's going to play Sangare, I believe. Definitely playing. I think he's with Damsgaard now. We've got him on the bench. He was on the bench against, I think, in the last two friendlies. And I rate the guy. He's amazing. He's what a player, pass with the ball. He's a fantastic passer.
Yeah, he's class.
Danish international, but it looks like now he wants to play. I think it's going to be Jan out with Sangare and in the midfield. Possibly with Jensen as well.
Yeah, Jensen's actually quite good. I actually like him.
He is good, actually. I mean, we've got him for there was talk about him going to Panathinaikos, but fortunately he hasn't. Yeah, he was almost going to go, but his wife didn't want to go there. So basically, that's kind of what stopped it as well. She didn't want to go to Greece, but
that's interesting. Greece is quite nice, I thought, anyway.
Yeah, well, she didn't like it, but anyway. But so I mean, I think there was talk he may have actually gone, but I mean, he's 30 now, but I still think he's a great player, and
I've always liked him. I've actually always liked him. Yeah, I think he's a really good player. Whenever I see him for Brentford, he really impresses me.
I think he's had his best season last season, actually, in the Premier. I would say he was great last season. So we signed him, got the extension anyway. So even if Panathinaikos tried to get him, we would have wanted more money. We would have been in the box seat, obviously. So because we've signed his extension. So so I think he'll be playing with obviously Yana and who did I say else? Sangare.
Sangare.
These lot have got to come back. Carvalho, Milambo, both on their way back. So see how well they do this season. De Silva is back from a load of injuries. The guy has been so unlucky with injuries, but at last he's made his way back. So I'm happy with that. We've got a really good squad, actually. It is a pretty good squad. And, let's go to the forwards. And obviously, as I say, Jane Anthony, Callum Wilson.
Do you think Anthony will start? Or do you think he'll go Sade?
No, I think
Sade,
from what I hear, he's going to go with the team we played against Frankfurt. It's going to be unchanged.
So is that Sade, Thiago, and who else? Who else?
Yeah, it'd be Sade, Thiago, and Ouattara.
Yeah.
up front.
You got options
And then,
there actually. You've got
and there's Potter as well.
Wilson, Potter, and obviously the new guy we mentioned.
Nunez as well. Donovan's off on loan, so he's not there at the moment. Cagliafiore as well. He's another one might play at some stage. Wilson's come off the bench if we need him as well. So
you've got Wilson, Anthony, and Potter. That's the three I think trying to think of off the bench, and that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So at least you have like options. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite confident with this, to be honest, with this lot. So there's more to come. We've not stopped spending either, apparently. So you know, I think it's going to be our best ever transfer window. It's got to be for signing players. So since we've been in the Premier, so yeah.
Well, now you're an established top 10 team, really, in the Premier League, like top 12 team, top 10 team. So now, like I said, now try and make the next step.
Anyone say we're in relegation anymore? I can't believe that. No.
I was not surprised when you told me Bournemouth said you finished 17th.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's bloody Gabby Agbonlahor. He took a load of bollocks, mate, as far as I'm concerned.
If anything, on the bottom three, I don't think Coventry will do well. I don't know, if I'm honest. I have reservations about Coventry. But you just don't know with the Premier League. Like, because, for example, with Arsenal, they're playing Coventry in their first game. On paper, Arsenal should like demolish them. But obviously,
Coventry a decent team, I think. Good team.
Yeah, but like you just don't know in the Premier League because obviously Arsenal are not going to have Saliba. They're not going to have. They might not play Rice or Saka. I mean, Madueke is not exactly a great player. Like if Coventry can weather maybe the first half hour, then maybe they might have a chance. I don't know. You just don't know. If they get a goal off a corner or something, or because especially being the first game of the season, you just don't know. Something wild could happen. Even though, like I said, I don't expect Arsenal not to win that game. I'd be surprised if they don't. But you just never know.
You just never know.
Yeah.
There's always a surprise on one of these teams, isn't there? There's always a.
Because even Liverpool last season, like the first game of the season, they won 3-2, didn't they? But just about. Like they weren't even that great. Just about won 3-2.
Yeah. Well, look at Hulk. I mean, Hulk could upset Man United. You never know with that.
Yeah, I mean, Man United, I still got reservations about them. I don't know what to see because they bought Tielemans, which is a good signing, but I just don't know what they're going to do because they struggle to buy players because they're building the stadium or they're trying to do something to Old Trafford. So I don't know, like how much they can really push, and they're in the Champions League this season, so you'd have thought they'd take a chance and try and push to get some more players, but obviously there's something going on. Like at the moment, maybe they can't spend because remember they were going to get Tchouaméni from Real Madrid, and then that deal just fell flat because they didn't want to let him go.
Yeah, well, they were after quite a lot of players, weren't they? So, I know they bought. Who's that one they got from Chelsea? Santos. It looks quite good.
Oh yes, Andre Santos. Yeah. I'm surprised they got him. Yeah,
looks very good, but they failed with a lot of them. They tried to sign. But yeah, I don't know. I see. Was it Ipswich, the other team that come up? So
yeah, Ipswich. Yeah.
Well, what do you think they do this season? Do you think could they stay up this time or?
Let me just double check. Let me see. So let me just see what the games are on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, Ipswich home to Sunderland. Interesting. Yeah.
As you say, Sunderland could have a tricky second season. So,
but it's the first game. Forest are playing Leeds, Everton, Palace, Hull, Man United. Hull, Man United is the morning kickoff as well. That's going to be interesting, actually. The morning.
Yeah,
there's no games on Sunday. And Fulham, Chelsea's Monday night. Yeah.
There's no games at all on Sunday. Oh dear.
Yeah, and then we're playing the Carabao Cup, I think, on the Tuesday.
Oh, we're playing on Tuesday, I think it is.
We're playing on Wednesday home to Charlton. Yeah.
We're playing Birmingham on Tuesday. R1 away. So you got Charlton Pathetic. Oh, right. You should beat them, Harry. But you would think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know about Ipswich as well. I don't know if they'll stay up, but I think Coventry have got to be the better chance of them staying up than the other two, probably. I mean, with Lampard there as well, manager, he's done really well. So, because he'd been a bit of a disaster in, when he's managed other teams like Chelsea and whatever. So
yeah.
Lampard. So, but he's done really well with Coventry. So,
I'm interested to see, because obviously in the Premier League he's not done great. I mean, with Everton he's struggled, remember, as well. Like, it's just to see what kind of, if he's learned his lesson. I don't know how to say it that way, but so anyway, because for example, to be fair to what's the Leeds manager's name again? I always forget. He had problems. Remember? Yeah, he had problems. Remember at Norwich. Yeah, and I remember they went down. And Norwich really struggled. And it's like with Leeds, he kind of like, I felt watching these last season, he maybe learned his lesson, because, for example, they switched to back 5 or 6, whatever, 3-4-3 with like wing backs, like, because before he was very stubborn playing with the 4. I remember at Norwich, like he wouldn't really deviate from it. So maybe he learned some lessons. I don't know. And he kind of went between 3-5-2 and 3-4-3 with Leeds last season. So maybe he thought, to counteract the fact that we have lesser quality, we have to play like a different system. At Norwich, I don't think he really knew what he was doing, at least from what I remember when Norwich had him and they went down. Like, I didn't the impression. So maybe he learned his lesson. Maybe Lampard this time, maybe he'll be more like reserved and not play as expansive with Coventry. I don't know. It's interesting to see, really, like, whether he's learned his lesson, because obviously he struggled at Everton and Chelsea. But I knew the Chelsea job was too soon for him. I know he's going to take it, but I just felt it was just too soon for him.
Yeah, definitely. But I'll put your thing in here. Your link is this right?
Yeah. I send you my YouTube channel. Hold on, give me a second.
Right. Okay.
Let me just give me a second. Yeah, I'll put in the private chat. Give me a second.
Because obviously people that want to follow you in.
It's not come up. Why is it not?
Oh, it's on there anyway, isn't it? Hasper TV, yeah, on your thing,
Yeah. Why does it just come with Hasper-YouTube? Because my YouTube thing is just youtube.com/@HasperTV. So I don't know why it's not come up as. Yeah, I don't know.
So that's the proper one, is it? Your channel? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not come up anyway.
So it's just like Hasper TV, really, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it's not anyway. I don't know.
So that's just this Hasper TV.
Yeah, Hasper TV.
Sorry, yeah. I've got to add the app to it. But yeah, I'm sure. Well, you got a lot of followers anyway, haven't you? You got loads.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, I built that up because of Pochettino era. I pissed a lot of people off back then because I didn't like Levy and I was in a minority at the time. But I don't really tweet as much as I used to. Sometimes I tweet off the game and stuff, but just not as much, because Twitter is kind of not the same as it was before. Like, it's not, since like lockdown, it's not really been the same, I don't think. It's not popular before. Yeah. Maybe it's since Elon Musk bought it, I don't know. It's not the same.
Yeah, I know.
Because we used to have Vines back in the day. Do you remember Vines as well?
Oh yeah.
That's when I used to love X. I'd open it and there'd be like funny Vines on it, and I just spent hours watching the Vines, like FTV or something. But then, it's not the same. But I still have it because I still use it, because obviously when it comes to football news, X is like your best place to find football news is when they come out, they're straight away will just be on X.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it's the best place for that sort of thing. Yeah, but apparently he's retiring after this window. Suppose that's what I keep reading, but I don't know how true that is.
What, Fred Romano?
Yeah.
Oh,
He even said he might stop doing the transfer stuff or something. That's what supposedly he said. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out in September, I guess, because we'll find out in September whether he's going to do it. He's going to stop. I don't know.
Because everyone kept saying, "Oh, do you actually sleep?" They said to him, "Do you sleep?"
Yeah.
Morning, noon, and night. You know, you get the news. You know?
But do you think that he has? He might have another person, you know, like running it as well, because surely he must sleep like at some point. He must have some person, maybe another time zone.
He can't just continuously do it. He's got to have a rest or whatever, isn't he? And sleep. I mean. But you know, you always say when Fred Romano's on it, you know it's done. The deal's done and stuff.
But didn't he get something wrong the other day? I think that's why I read he might leave, because he got something wrong.
He very rarely does.
I know, but everyone was getting at him on Twitter. He said something wrong. I can't remember which deal it was. It was quite a big deal actually. And then
he's more reliable than some of them.
Since then, everyone's been like giving him crap on Twitter. That's what I've been saying anyway. And then he's like, then he's been going, yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm going to stop doing it after this window or something. That's apparently what he's saying. So I don't know whether it's because of like the deal he got wrong or the grief he got or both. Like that's what I've been told anyway. My friend was like, yeah, he's leaving. And I think it's sort of true. He must have said something because all the comments as well now will say stuff like, don't go, or, you know, comments about that. Yeah, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is you do get a bit slaughtered if you get something wrong on there, unfortunately. You know, you can't get it right every time. There's always going to be something you don't exactly get spot on. So, you know, but some people just, you know, they put you in the spotlight if you do that. So, unfortunately, he has. And but I always think he's more reliable than most of them.
Yeah. Him and Ornstein as well.
Ornstein, Fraudstein, as they call him. Yeah, but I mean, you know, I mean, he's not great, is he? So, but you know, but Fred Romano's always generally right. So, I know he's always been generally
I watched a video about him because he basically explained how he got these contacts. Apparently, he had like some friends in Italy or something, or who knew agents or something, and then he must know some intermediaries or something like that, and they must tell him things because I think it's like on his phone he just get notifications saying, oh, this deal was happening, or they're interested in that player, and he just tweets it. Yeah, because I remember watching something like his interview talking about that, or you know, something like, about how he got into it. It kind of just, I don't know if luck's really the right word, but he did kind of get lucky because obviously he must have got certain contacts.
Because he's like a proper journalist, isn't he, as well? So
he doesn't really. Does he write any papers or not? I don't think he writes.
As far as I know, he does. I think he does. I think he has got columns in.
Does he? Papers. Is it in Italian places or something? I don't really know. I only see transfer stuff.
He is, yeah, but I know he does write a lot about stuff. So he has got columns and everything. So he'll probably just go back to maybe that rather than doing the transfer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's our predictions? What's your one for Saturday then?
I'm going for the same score as people in the chat, 1-1.
As Lucas, yeah. I'm going for a few goals, man, you know. And I'm going to have like two scores I'm going to do, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do, the first score is if it's a draw, I'm going 2-2.
Yeah.
And if it's us to win, I'm saying 3-2. So it's going to be a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Because if we play like we did 7-0, if we play like that, we're going to get goals. So but your defence ain't going to be as easy as Frankfurt's or your goalie's. Not going to be shit, is it? But you know, but I still think we got a good attack and probably slightly better than yours, really, going forward. So surely we can. And at home, I'd be so disappointed if we lost at home. I mean, a draw, okay, I guess, okay. But if we lost to you lot at home, we would be totally gutted, I think. Embarrassed.
I'd be shocked if we win, mainly because I don't know where our goals are going to come from. Like, I don't think we conceded as much as last year because we obviously was increased the midfield and the defense quality. So, yeah, we should be better. But my worry is
I'll tell you one I fear you got is Tonali, because we've always had shit from him. When he was at Newcastle,
Really?
we always fucking got goals against us. You know?
Did he? Oh, I didn't know that.
Pretty much. He always generally scored, and we got pissed
or
off.
something.
He dunked us out of the Carabao Cup. He scored 2 or 3 there. Knocked us out. He scored some.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
he's had a good preseason. He's had a really good preseason, at least from what I've seen. He's been our best player. Everyone, because obviously when we signed Fernandes and Tonali, everyone was like, there was debates about who's going to be the better signing, and I always said Tonali because Tonali is just different. It's like he's the best player already. I think, to be honest with you, like the quality of him is just so high. Yeah.
Fernandes is good, but I think Tonali's a better player than him.
So, yeah, I mean he's older to be fair, but Tonali's just got that. I don't know what it is. You just watch him, you just think you're just watching a different level player. It's just, and I think at Spurs he will be better than he was at Newcastle because at Newcastle I felt like he was a bit shackled because of Guimaraes and Joe Linton, and he had to do like the other work that he didn't want to do as much. And I think at Spurs, because I think De Zerbi wants him to be one of the main men, I think we might see like a bit more out of him. It's like with Declan Rice. I still think Declan Rice would be better as an 8, but they went and Arsenal bought Guimaraes, so I don't think we're going to see Rice play further up the pitch anymore. Like he's just going to play the 6 as usual. Like it's for England as well. I just think I actually think Rice would be better playing alongside like just a defensive midfielder because I think it'd allow Rice to just be a bit more, his passing is amazing anyway, but I'd just be a bit more just progressive. But I think when you play him alongside Guimaraes is always going to be the player who's going to progress the ball, and Rice is going to have to do the donkey's work again. That's what it seems like. So I just don't think you're going to get the best out of Rice that way, but that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people think the other way around. They think Rice is like better as a DM, but I mean, he's still class.
Great player, but I think wherever you put him there, Arsenal he'll always play well. He'll always give his best.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, apart from when they put him at right back and then midfielder.
Yeah. But he's quality. But I still don't think any player's worth over 100 million. Why they? No, I still don't think that really.
Do you think the Rice deal changed it, or do you think it was the Anderson deal that changed the landscape?
Well, maybe Rice to start with, yeah.
Because he was never a £100 million midfielder, was there before that? I don't know. I don't think so.
Might have been. I'm sure there wasn't there?
I know because it was Caicedo as well, wasn't there? And Enzo.
Yeah. I think there was.
Maybe it's the Anderson deal because remember Rodgers got bought for $1 million more, didn't he? So that's maybe what changed it. Maybe it was that.
I'm not so sure he's worth that as well, Rodgers. Rodgers is a good player. Don't get me wrong.
He's not 120 million. He's not.
No, definitely not. And I think he just paid over the odds now.
Did you see that interview? Even he said that he wasn't worth 120 million. Did you remember the interview he did? And he was like, "No, I'm not worth that money."
It's crazy money now, isn't it? Crazy.
It's because he's got the English tax. He's Villa's best player. You could argue on paper. And obviously they didn't want to sell to. I don't think they really want to sell to Arsenal because Emery doesn't like Arsenal. There was a lot of factors, I think, but I do think Arsenal could have got him if they put the money down. He would have gone to Arsenal. And there's a lot of Arsenal fans that are pissed off about it still because obviously they missed out on Vinicius afterwards. He stayed at Madrid, and now they've been linked with Alcola, who could just go into Liverpool. I don't really know what's going to happen on the left-hand side. I mean, Jolis is a good sign-in, but I don't think he's a game changer really. He'll be good. I think he's quite good, but even me as a Greek, he's not. Jolis is a good player, but I don't think he's top. class. Like he's good. Like I did take him at Tottenham because we have no one else. We have no left winger. I would have taken him, but he's not like. I was quite surprised that Arsenal went for like a player with that level. I thought they might go for someone like better, but yeah.
What's it Barker that they got as well? They're getting him or Liverpool?
No, well, he's been linked with Liverpool mainly.
Yeah.
But nothing's happened with that yet. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a good player, isn't he? Barker.
Makola, yeah.
Yeah, if they get him, I mean, yeah. But I just feel I'm not so sure about Liverpool. I mean, a little bit weakened now, but I rate manager Iriola. I think he's class, the manager. What he's done with Bournemouth was amazing.
Yeah.
With not a lot of money or whatever, and and always getting. It was like our model in a way that replacing great players. We always get somebody good in, gems to come in.
Yeah.
You generally younger players to develop and all that, and then sell them on for big money, So,
yeah.
But I think this time we're still going in that sort of direction. But we're also going with experienced players as well that have been in the Premier, seen it, done it. Not when we got Henderson, obviously. We only had him for one season, though, and now he's gone to Chelsea now. Yeah, but well,
it's madness, isn't it? I can't believe he's gone to Chelsea.
Well, but I'm not too bothered. I mean, we got one good season out of him there, so at the B. So we lost a bit of experience. That's the only thing. But
like I said, I think with clubs like Brentford and Bournemouth, and I think, like I said, I think you're better positioned than Bournemouth because you've got more revenue. It's just trying to make it so you kind of keep a player that you would sell. I know it sounds mad saying it, but you get to a point where, say, you're in Europe and suddenly these players are like, "Oh, we want to stay because we're in like you're in Europe at the very least," and then just kind of like try and just get better from there. Because that's the problem Spurs had before Martin Jol took over in 2005 or something like this. Like he was our first manager to get us into Europe in like how many years it was, and maybe in like 15 years. I can't remember how many years. And 2006, he got us into Europe, and it kind of changed the landscape for us a lot. I mean, we still had to sell players.
He was a very good manager, Martin Jol. He was quite good, I thought. I mean, not an happy bloke. He looks a bit miserable most of the time.
He was brilliant for us. It wasn't for Martin Jol. I think Spurs would have been like nothing.
A bit underrated, he feels, as a manager. I thought he was very good. And where was he before he came to Spurs? Do you remember?
Dutch team. But I can't remember who it was. Yeah.
Was he?
But he was
you had Conte. You had some great managers as well. Let's be honest. So
Jose, Conte. We haven't even had Nuno for like 10 games.
Yeah. Tommy Tickle.
We've had so many managers.
Did you have Tommy Tickle? No, you didn't. Did you
have
Chelsea? No, I'm thinking. No, I don't know what made you think you had him, Tickle, but I know that was Chelsea. I always call him Tommy Tickle. I don't call him Tickle anymore. But I hate the bloke. What he done in the World Cup.
The Argentina game.
Yeah. Yeah, I never wanted him anyway. I thought it was bloody German tossy manager. Rubbish, we needed better than him. So he could have got like Eddie Howe or something, But
I mean, they can get Eddie Howe now because he's not got a club, I don't think, has he?
Well, yeah, but we've got Tommy Tickle now, and I would have loved Pep Guardiola. I wanted Pep.
Pep really going to go to England, I don't know.
Huh?
Is Pep really going to go to England, though?
Well, I don't know. He might. I mean, he was going to, I think Italy wanted him. Was it Italy? Yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't want
Klopp's gone to Germany now, so yeah.
Klopp. I'm Klopp, yeah.
He's gone to Germany.
What a great manager. But
he was class at Liverpool. He was so good.
Oh, definitely.
Him versus Pep was literally like 3-4 years of him versus Pep.
Yeah.
Literally,
I'm
that's
trying
all
to
it
think
was.
them other managers you had that were really great managers. I'm trying to think now. You've had loads of
Pochettino,
them. Oh, Poch,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you think he was going to come back at one stage? There was talk, wasn't there? He might come
Well,
back.
I thought they were going to bring him back, but then they got De Zerbi. I think it was partly the reason was because obviously Poch wasn't going to leave the USA as well. So I don't think that's another reason I don't think it was going to happen. And I think they did want De Zerbi because when Frank got sacked, they went for De Zerbi first, but then he said no because he just got sacked
Yeah.
at Marseille. We left Marseille. So then they went to Tudor, got Tudor. It was rubbish, and they went to De Zerbi and basically said, "Whatever you want, we're going to give it to you, and then you can sign it. We need you in right now." Literally,
But
because
yeah,
Frank and De Zerbi both got sacked or left the club on the same day. Literally the same day he left Marseille, got sacked at Marseille, and Frank got sacked at Spurs. It's literally the same day.
Yeah. I still feel sorry for Thomas. He's a great manager. I think that most of it, brilliant guy as well. He was superb, like one of the family at Brentford. We were so sad to see him go. It was a bad decision though. If he'd got waited, I think at least could have had one more season. Maybe try, and then someone else might have come in for him, and I think it'd been better for him. But well, I still rate him as a manager just because he's had that bad experience with Tottenham. I think he'd come back better, better, wherever he goes next. So
what manager hasn't had a bad experience at Tottenham?
Yeah. It always happened at some time, wouldn't it? So, you wait for it with De Zerbi, would it? It might happen with him as well. So.
If he starts kicking off, I mean, yeah. It won't surprise me if he starts kicking off.
I think he'd do all right with you lot. I really do, De Zerbi, this time. So, it'd be very good. So, I'm sure you guys will be probably do a review after the game, wouldn't you, or something on Saturday?
Yeah. Also, if you want to, I think I'm streaming
whatever.
on Thursday this week. So if you want to come on, I don't know if you'll be free. I'm at the time yet. I think it's 5's provisional.
I should be free.
I'll send you the link anyway. I'll send you the link. I mean, I'll put 5 o'clock provisionally, but I'll let you know on Wednesday 100% about the time because I need to message you again.
Huh? I should be able to come on. Yeah. I should be able to come on.
Yeah, I already have one other person or 2 other people anyway, so you can come on and we can just have a conversation about it.
No worries, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on anyway.
Yeah, no worries, man. Good luck, but not on Saturday. But good luck for the season, and But whatever happens. Result, wins, loses, whatever, draw, whatever. It doesn't matter. And I mean, we've got to get on with the next games. I mean, it's a marathon, isn't it? Let's be honest. So it does. I don't think it does matter how you start in a way because you've got a lot of games to go. You've got a lot of games to.
I think as long as you don't lose, it's not that. As long as you don't lose your first game, I think.
Like we lost to Forest last season, 3-1. Forest.
Yeah.
That wasn't great. But
what about Forest? Forest. I mean, they sold Anderson. But yeah, interesting how Forest.
Wood's still there. I think Wood's still there, isn't he?
Yeah, Chris Wood's still there. Yeah. Obviously, they got Glasner in, so it's interesting to see how Forest will do on the Glasner because he's changed to the 3-4-3 where he normally plays with the wing backs already. That's what I was reading the other day. It's so weird seeing him in the Forest, managerial kit, whatever they call it. It just looks so strange. It looks really weird. Because obviously he's been at Palace for a long time, and obviously Forest and Palace had that beef. So to me, it looks so weird looking at him in the Forest. I think the Palace fans might boo him. I don't know. They might boo him. I don't know because obviously I know he won them 2 trophies, but still because they might see it as a betrayal that he went to Forest. I don't know. They might boo him. It wouldn't be a surprise me.
I'm still don't know if he'll last at Forest because you know what that chairman's like.
Oh yeah,
you never know, do you? So,
yeah. But apparently, I was reading that he won't because they sold Anderson, but apparently he told the players none of you are leaving or something because obviously Gibbs White is linked with City. Apparently, I was reading the other day because obviously what happened, they might go and try and sign because they wanted Enzo, remember, as well, City. So maybe they'll try for Gibbs White.
Right.
He played in like a 3-4-2-1. Obviously, Gibbs White was basically playing in the two behind the striker. Like obviously Olise and Eze used to do it at Palace. Yeah, so he's playing him like that. So, but apparently he's very insistent that none of the players are going to be sold anymore, apart from Anderson, who obviously is left. Yeah, so it'll be quite interesting to see how Forest goes, because obviously, like you said, he might get sacked.
Well, I mean, I'll be surprised. That's a funny old chairman, that bloke, isn't he? Let's be honest. He got loads of. He generally backs his managers with the money. He gives them the money. He's got a lot of money, but if they fail, they're out straight away.
It's the end. It's the end.
They back chat him or whatever. Give him grief or what. Like, what's his name, Nuno? When he was there, he sort of gave him a bit of grief, didn't he? And then he said, "No, I don't know what I'm doing," and fuck off, basically, and all that,
Yeah.
So, so they don't last, do they? But I mean, you never know, Glasner might last there. I think he's a really good manager.
That's quality. Yeah.
He could have gone to a better. I don't know. Not saying.
I was surprised because I thought he was going to go to Europe, but then end up at Forest. I was like, when I read it, I was like really shocked. Like, how did this just happen? Maybe they offered him crazy money. You just don't know. I mean, Marinakis probably offered him a lot of money.
Yeah,
and he probably told him. He probably told him because obviously at Palace they kept selling their best players. Maybe he told him, "Oh, obviously we're not going to sell anymore because they sold Henderson, and I'm going to give you loads of money. You can spend it on, I don't know, players you want, I guess, or we can get." And maybe that's what convinced him. But he was very insistent in this article I read from the I think it was Daily Mail or something, of that Gibbs White is not for sale. None of the players they have are for sale. Because obviously Murillo's been really good for them the past couple of years. And Milenkovic, Savic. They've got Sangare, the one I mentioned earlier. He's quite good for us. Yeah. Like, they actually have some decent players for us. Decent players.
Awoniyi's left, isn't he?
Yeah, but he wasn't really starting for them, was he? I don't think.
No. Yeah. Where is it he went? I'm
so
trying to think where he went. Awoniyi.
Awoniyi? Let me just find it.
He went somewhere. I'm trying to think where he's gone now.
Yeah, let me just find it. I can find it.
Forest
transfers. Let me see. It says whatever. Omar Richards. Why does it not say who they? Diamande. They got Diamande for 40 million, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
He's a centre back. He's a centre back actually, because they want to play free at the back, don't they? So they probably need more. That's probably explains that one. I don't know if these players. Bender, Skarga, Gustavo Sarr. I don't know.
Well, that's got quite a few new players in, I suppose.
Yeah, one year's gone to Coventry.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Coventry.
Yeah. They sold Ortega and Carmo meant to Olympiacos. And then, what? Jota. Whoa, that's a lot of players going to Olympiacos. I forgot because he owns Olympiacos. Of course they're going to go to Olympiacos. What am I thinking? I'm like, why is it? I just realised why. He owns Olympiacos as well. That's why they're selling their players to Olympiacos and then they're going on free to Olympiacos.
Well, they're like connections with Greek, isn't it? Greek team. So
yeah. Do you know they were the first Greek team to win a European trophy? Because they won the was it the Conference League? Yeah, the Conference League. Yeah, they're the first Greek team to win a European trophy. It was crazy. Like, it was quite big. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Harry, you're going to have to go, man, because I was actually supposed to be doing another stream and I forgot about it. And
sorry, I didn't realise. I thought.
Don't worry, man. It's cool.
All right, that's fine. All right, take care.
Just got into doing this, man. It was, just lost it, forgot about it. We were doing all this. But it's been a really great stream. Thanks for coming on, bro. And you always
thanks for having me on as well.
That's fine.
I'll send
That's
you a link
great,
for Thursday as well.
and that's your channel there. Anyone
Yeah.
go and follow Harry? Great channel.
The YouTube
And
at Spurs TV.
Spurs
Yeah.
lot. All the rest of the Spurs lads, you know.
Yeah.
Eugene and what's the other guys you got on there?
TJ.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a good lot you got on there.
Yeah.
Always talk a lot of sense. Always going against maybe the managers or whatever, or chairman, or always had their say, didn't they? So
Yeah.
they wanted Levy out, most of them, I think, didn't they? To be
Yeah.
honest.
We went to the protest. Well, at least
Mm.
Eugene couldn't because he was in Asia, but like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me and
Yeah,
TJ
anyway,
were going
guys.
to
Yeah, no worries, man. But anyway, you take care, bro, and
Thanks for having me on. I'll see you soon, yeah?
I'll try and come on. I'll be on yours on Thursday, yeah?
Yeah. I'll send you a link on Wednesday, yeah? All right. See you.
No worries, bro. Take care, man.
Bye.
Take care. Cheers, bro. And yeah, thanks to Harry coming on. I was a top Spurs fan. Great channel. Go and check him out. Brilliant. Please follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182. Discord, Steve the B. Also subscribe to this channel, of course, Mr. B, Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes. Keep subbing. If you're new, guys, please. Much appreciated. If you like this content. Been a really good stream. Great to hear from the good Spurs fan. He knows what he's talking about, you know. I mean, yeah, I know he supports Spurs, but nobody's perfect, are they? So, but anyway, guys, hopefully we'll get a good win on Saturday. But obviously, I'm going to be hopeful. Well, we'll be on Harry's one. I think it's this Thursday. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a minute, guys. Yeah, I've got to go anyway. Just got to do this other stream. The cricket one I'm doing with Manny. I totally forgot, guys. Sorry, apologies. Just got to send him the link. That's quite important. Right. Sorry, guys. I'm just doing this. Don't worry. I'm going to end the stream anyway, guys. So, hope you've enjoyed it. Will be plenty more to come. Probably a transfer one tomorrow, maybe, if anything happens, and other stuff, whatever else happens. Anyway, guys, take care. See you in the next one. If you're into cricket, join us for that. Me and Manny. That's coming straight up, actually. So join me for that. Anyway, guys, take care and have a great day. And keep out the hot weather. If it's too hot, try and stay cool. And drink lots of water and things like that, guys. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Cheers, everyone. Thanks. Bye.